Look out for the announcement at the end of this video, folks. Ed Chamberlain, Dermot O'Leary, ALISON, Hammond. Can anyone see the connection? No, I bet you can't. But I pigging can. Oh my God, I've just seen Hammond and O'Leary again. I've seen them this morning. Unbelievably bad. They've started the Friday show again with the old dancing that they do. You know, they dance all the time, and I'm thinking, oh, no. This is doing my pigging head in. It's week after week after week. It's the start of the Friday show, and it makes me want to just kick the TV off the stand. This week it was more cringeworthy than normal, and it's always cringeworthy. Little Dermot there's doing his dancing and all the arm movements and all that he does. Looking absolutely stupid, but loving it, getting really into it. He thinks he's great. And then big Alison, I say big, she's lost 12 stone. She's lost a lot of weight, but she's a lot bigger than Dermot. She's a lot bigger than me. Myself. You'd much rather sit next to me on a plane than you would Alison. That's all I'm going to say. Although she has lost loads of weight. She's dancing there, dwarfing little Dermot. He's doing the dancing and stuff, and I'm thinking, oh my God, can it get any worse? It does 2 or 3 hours later. ITV racing starts. They're doing the old walk round that they do. Old Ed does, he not interviews, he introduces him, he introduces her, all of the old tenuous links, they crap. Then he walks up to the podiums where they do all the talking. He's got old Mick Fitzgerald next to him, and Mick says, he asks Mick a question, and Mick says, before I answer that, he does it with the big hands. Before I answer that, Ed, let me just say, the award you won last night, fantastic, absolutely much deserved, I thought, what's he won? What award's he won? Ed does the old, it's not all about me, it's all about the show, and everyone behind the scenes, I'm thinking, oh no, what's he piggy won? So I types it in, because they don't say, Broadcaster of the Year spot, and I'm thinking, Sports Broadcaster of the Year? Ed Chamberlain, Sports Broadcaster of the Year? Are they having a laugh? Because someone's laughing. I weren't laughing. I'm thinking, oh my God. Now, I know I go on about it a lot. I know I do. But he does me head in. Football, didn't mind him on there. I love my horse race. I love my football. Love my horse racing, me. But sometimes, Ed, stating the bleeding obvious Chamberlain. If we could take that middle part out and he didn't have to go through every show stating the bleeding obvious, I'd like him more. Oh, Cheltenham. There's nowhere on earth like Cheltenham. It's fantastic. What an amphitheatre. Royal Ascot, the pageantry, the Queen, they love you, ma'am. They love that. She's not here anymore, but Chester, nothing like the in May, nothing like. Oh no, York racing for the Ebor. There's nowhere like it. The Yorkshire folk, they love the racing. They love the racing in Yorkshire. They love it nowhere else, according to Ed. Goodwood, nothing like glorious Goodwood in art, and I'm thinking, oh no, it's just. And then in the show on Friday when I'm watching it, what does he do? Oh, Bruffalo again. I thought, oh no, not pigging Bruffalo. Bruff Scott. What is he, 85, 86, 87? He's gone from being called Bruff Scott to about 84, 83 of them years to 3 or 4 years now being called Bruffalo by Ed Chamberlain. I thought, where the pig in hell did you ever get Bruffalo from? Every time you say it and Bruff Scott's listening, he must think, oh, pig in hell, why does he call me that? What's all that about? Bruff won't say anything. He's on an earner for not doing much. They bring him back out, wheel him back out. Don't get me wrong, I'm not calling him. He's getting on a bit, but I used to like Bruff, no problem at all. You'd not seen much of him for about 30 years, but now all of a sudden, because Ed's took a shine to him, they bring him on there now and again. He does a 3 or 4 minute piece and it's probably 3 or 4 grand. He's happy. Probably not paid to get it races. Everyone's a winner. Apart from us, the viewer. Well, not that I mind Bruff. But I don't like him being introduced as Piggin Bruffalo. It does me piggin head in. And again, that's old Chambo. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'd love old Nick to come from Racing TV, old Nick Luck. Oh, Nick, I know a lot don't like him, I know that, but I love Nick Luck. He's the consummate professional, he's brilliant. That's why they've always got him in that there America. They want him in America doing a bit. He's brilliant, man, brilliant. Nothing against Ed, there's nothing wrong with him, but I just wish he would just commentate on the race and leave it like that. Oh, the horses, it's all about the horses. The horse always come first. Oh, look at them washing the horse down. They're washing that horse down. Oh, yeah. Oh, the horse is injured, it's fallen. But don't worry, it's going to get the best veterinary care, the best that money can buy. Oh, they'll look after the horses. And I'm thinking, just talk about the racing. Forget the courses and how they this and they that and the other, and the people of Yorkshire, there's nobody like 'em for the racing, and the horses come first, and Bruffalo, and then he'll talk to Alison and she'll be on about horses being dudes, that's another thing altogether. The horse, it's a dude. That does me head in. Loads do my head in. I am grumpy, I am. I was grumpy last Friday. I was grumpy on Friday. After Dermot and Alison, I thought things can't get worse. Broadcaster of the Year, Ed. I think of people like Bill McLaren, Harry Carpenter, Eddie Waring. Some might knock him, I loved him. Gutteridge, proper broadcasters. Coleman, and the Coleman balls. Nothing to do with his balls, the things he said, and all of it. Brilliant broadcasters. Ed Chamberlain, Sports Broadcaster of the Year. I don't see it. You might have guessed that by now. I don't see it. Nothing personal, Ed. If I see you out of the race, I'll buy you a drink. You'll probably throw it in my face, but I'll buy you a drink. That's if you deign yourself, you go with the great unwashed. But no, I just wish you'd just concentrate on the job in hand, talk racing, and instead of as I say, stating the bleeding obvious. It does my head in. Mind you, I'd rather you talk about Bruffalo than watching Dermot Allison dance, so you've got me on that one. If it's a case of you Bruffaloing and you make dude in horses and Dermot Allison dancing, I'd take you two over them two any day, so I'll give you that one.